And we continue from there after all these shocking turn of events. And if you are wondering, are there going to be any more plot twists? Don't worry, we're still going to get our fair share of them. How heartwarming, I guess, that somebody's death, father's death, caused them to become close to their family. By the way, soon enough we are gonna get a new social link, the Fortune Arcana. And... yeah, so? Who cares? He's dead. Anyway, considering the Fortune Arcana, he is similar to Shinji that we only have a very short amount of time to actually max him, but the good thing is, from what I read, is that all of his events are automatic rank-up events. So... wait a second. He got shot, and they say he died from illness? Didn't anybody notice a shot wound? Go on. As for the Fortune Arcana, I personally never really went for it in the girl or the boy route. I did a few in the girl route, but I don't know. I think I was getting pretty tired of the game at this point. Speaking of games, actually, I want to apologize. I actually thought I had already, uploaded the rest of Case 3-5 and thereby finishing the original Ace Attorney trilogy. But I noticed today that I didn't. Sorry, I seem to hate that case so much that I repressed doing an LP of it. The bigger thing is that I noticed that I hadn't even actually exported the recorded ones in a better quality to upload them yet, so... However, what I have to say... the last part of 3.5 should be up by tomorrow or the day after, and it is over 2 hours long. Because it is the end of the case and the end of the entire game. So, yes, there's a talk afterwards, and there are the credits and all that, so it's a long video. So he cleared out his office, but he didn't clear out the hard drive of a computer that might have incriminating stuff on it? Oh, okay. I take my question back. Wouldn't it be funny it was actually some kind of random porn disc? Just sort of a teasing thing to do, but no, of course, it is gonna be the real video of her father, so...
頼むよ、聞いてほしい。くれぐれも警告しておく。散ったシャドウに触れてはいけない。
No!
この研究、私は止めることができなかった。悪魔に見入られたご当主の耳に私ごときの言葉は届かなかった。あれらは互いを食い合い一つになろうとする。そしてそうなればもう全てが終わりだ。もう一度言う。散ったシャドウには触れてはならない。
I'll say this once more. No!
これ本当の記録。いくつきがいじる前の本当の。父さん、実験を止めようとしてたんだ。
僕はもう助からないでしょう。最後に一つ、これを見たどなたかが娘にゆかりに会うことがあったら帰るって約束したのに、こんなことになってすまない。でも父さんはお前と一緒に過ごせてこの世の誰より幸せだった。
What about her mom?
愛してるよ、ゆかり。どうか元気でいてほしい。
お父さん、でも無駄じゃなかった。信じてたこと無駄じゃなかった。私は元気だからさ。ずいぶんかかっちゃったけど、メッセージちゃんと受け取ったよ。
And she now goes from Io to Isis. So from a thingy head to a flight woman. Yes, I studied Egyptian history a few years ago, and I still sort of remember what Isis was and all, but I'm not all that clear anymore. So if I'm stepping on anybody's perfectionist toes, my apologies. He was explaining something? All I heard was boring villain talk, but, you know, whatever. It is. Okay, I haven't gone to any one of my high school reunions yet. I tried going, but it always seemed like nobody was there, and since I'm socially very awkward, and I might have seen a few people in the back, I was too shy and concerned to go meet them, so I generally just went back home. So maybe a reunion is like that, maybe it isn't. But I have rank 6 with you, not 4. No, stop it, I'm getting sick. Why do my dreams always have these weird transitions?
お分かりかもしれませんが、あなたは今夢の中にいらっしゃる。さてお気づきですかな。 日々の境遇も波立っておられるご様子だが、申し上げているのはそういうことではない。あなた自身の精神の変化です。
I have noticed nothing.
今宵あなたをお呼び止めしたのはそのためなのです。これからを進める際に一つだけ忘れてはならないことがあります。覚えておいでですかな。我自ら選び取りし、いかなる結末も受け入れんと。何ご心配めさるな。お客人が何を選び取ろうとも、私はそれに従ってまいります。しかしあなたご自身は自らの行いに常に責任を負わねばなりません。たとえそれがいかなる結末に結びついてもね。それだけどうかお忘れなきように。ではご。
By the way, I think I can make 6 fusion now. I really don't remember if it's available now or later.
悪いな、ここんとこ来らんなくてさ、いろいろあってちょっとな。どうした？そっか、高谷と仁ってやつのこと聞いたのか。話さなきゃとは思ってた。千鳥の仲間だったやつと俺ら戦ったわけだし。そのことじゃねえの？
やっぱり怖い。苦しい。順平はあと2年だったらどうしてる？2
年？さあな、進路とかまだ決めてねえし。てかなんで？そういや千鳥最近あれやんなくなったよな。自分で傷つけちゃうやつ。
You know, I think in 2 years he's gonna be a... I think he was a gas station attendant. Or at least he looked like one, given what I had seen from Persona 4 Arena Super Deluxe Suplex, whatever the other one is called. I am in love and it's so painful. Why do I have to watch this crap? I just don't understand why people like Junpei. He first mopes around and then he gets really annoying, then this happens and it just makes him worse. And no, the female route where we can actually get a social link with him isn't helping. I mean, people say, oh, he's a very relatable, very human character, which, yes, I agree, he is human in that aspect, but usually, such a human character has at least something that is likable about them. With Junpei, I don't have that. And if I know those type of people, I generally try to stay away from them. So having them as a party member forced into my presence is actually quite annoying. And we can proceed into the titles. That is wonderful. I think I'm gonna do that. Because I think we now get the 5th block, and I think, from what I remember, that block is open from beginning to end. We can go through the entire thing compared to the previous blocks where we unlock the new one, and then after a while we reach a sort of blockade, and that lets us go to the second part only when we get the next path unlocked thing. So, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. So I'll be right back. And we're back, and since it was actually the entire 5th block of the Tartarus, it took quite some time to get there. Went all the way through, it took a few hours, and it was more difficult than it should be because you may recall my main character was in the tired state. Also, well, it was annoying. If you played Persona 3, you know what the 5th block looks like. If you don't, think 1960s disco lights with weird drug patterns. Very weird. Anyway, I only have one more level in academics to go, and that's great. Also, you can sort of tell what characters I've been really focusing on in my party. Then again, she's not available for a while now. She's busy moping and grieving. Anyway, I have a few things to do. First of all, one of the quests I have is please go scrub the bathroom. To do this, you need the scrub brush that I got from a previous quest. If you sell this, you can't do this quest from what I remember. I'm gonna unequip it because I'm gonna buy better stuff soon anyway. I don't quite remember which bathroom it is you're supposed to clean. It's not this one, I know that. But yeah, you need the scrub brush. If you don't have that, you can't fulfill this quest. So make sure to, not sell it. Oh yeah, he said that she came back, by which he probably means Michael. I read that if you finish her social link before she gets, lost in the Tartarus, then the excuse for her to be lost in the Tartarus, because, if you max her social link, then she's gonna leave and move away. The excuse they give is that she actually came back to visit her father, and that's why she's here to get lost. Kind of a silly reason, but it works, I guess. Also, yes, I got a lot of nice stuff in the titles, but none of which that I really needed. According to the internet, they say that Persona 3 is a great game for people who are entering the Persona games. Because of various reasons, because this is actually the most forgiving of the Persona games. I actually have to say, I think it's... Well, you already heard me complaining that I think this game is too easy. Coloredbolg. Ugh. That's the name of Tidus's ultimate weapon in Final Fantasy X. I don't want to think about that guy. Anyway, yes, Persona 3 is supposedly the best, Persona game, or the easiest to play if you're just entering the series. Because, well, it is easy. I already said the full moon bosses are pretty simple and easy to defeat. You have the skill cards, meaning that you can give pretty much the the best skills you want to give any of your personae as soon as you can or want. Which is great, I guess, if you like having overpowered stuff. But well, she just got a Kukai investment, so I'm not gonna buy her anything yet. Yeah, let's get rid of those. Why am I equipping everybody with better stuff if I'm not gonna use them? Why not? Let's see if I can prevent myself from getting 9 million, you know, the maximum capacity of money by the end of the game. I'm trying to not do that. You know, full moon bosses are easy, the skill cards. The game is actually easier. I read that in the original version, not FES, but in the version before that, you know, the original Persona 3, that this place was only open in the afternoon, like now. In the evening, when you could go here, that's the only place to go to here, that it wasn't available. You know, that it was closed. I also read a few other things about the difference between even FES and the original version and such, and yeah, it feels like they kept making Persona 3 easier and easier. Okay, originally, apparently, these... Oh right, I have this Nihil stuff. Sure. I'm just gonna quick register everyone just in case. Okay, everybody's registered. Very nice. You know, those trickster things and such, these... these sort of paragon thingies that you can do with various... Levitain... Due date? What do you mean, due date? Yeah, I never really did much with this. Oh look! I can make an axe although Shinji is dead! This is just like Aerith! Well, not really. There's the Naginata. Yeah, well, I agree that this is definitely an easy game and very good for beginners. I personally think that, you know, it's kind of... I don't know. I started playing Persona with Persona 4 on the PS2, and I don't know, I kind of think that... Okay, I would need 1 more ruby and a few more malachites, okay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get Armageddon. I read that it's great to use for, you know, the Reaper. But, maybe I'll get it, I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna talk to you. I don't know, I think if I had started playing Persona games but playing this version first, I probably would have chosen to not play Persona 4. I don't know, I just feel like... well, the visual novel style in this game being so easy I think it would have ruined my expectations or my fun with Persona if that had been my first one. And yes, we're going to our school with Teal.
ここが月光館学園ですか。
Gekkoukan Gakuen. Why not just called Gekkogaku or whatever? You know, just shorten it.
タルタロスに変じるとは。
I think the Tartarus is pretty. You know, from the outside.
随分見られていますね。
Not the inside so much.
あなたの力を感じるのでしょう。こちらの世界の方もなかなかに鋭いようだ。
Sure.
もっとこちらに寄りなさい。私の影にいるといい。大丈夫。私が守りますから。
I don't need you to protect you from my classmates.
向かいましょう。
My classmates fear me. At least they better.
これは販売施設でしょうか。となると、もしかして給食を売っていただきたいのですが。
あ、はい。
パンですか。パンも昼食時の醍醐味と聞いています。
I'm sure they're very tasty.
せっかくですから
I personally want to try a melon bread.
できるだけ長いものをいただけますか。それでは案内をお願いいたします。
Okay. Well, this is my classroom. It's built the same way as all the other classrooms.
あなたが毎日長い時間を過ごされている場所なのですね。このような具合でしょうか。どうぞ、先生。
Don't do that. I have a secret fetish for professor-student relationships. Not as much as with Master Butler, but still. You do not want me that way. What should I pick? Masakado?
誰に聞いているのです？当然、親王でしょ。授業というものについて完全に理解しました。それでは他へ移動しましょうか。人間型の石膏像。人間の型を取ってどうするのです？生身の方がよほど美しいと思いますが、いつでも手元に置いておきたいということなら。
What? You're starting to mumble. I can't hear you properly.
ああ、ピアノですね。楽譜の通りに正確な音を出すことはできますよ。ですが、いい音楽というのは。
But if you follow the notes, you would be playing the correct one, right? Hey, that's better than me. I can't read notes.
以前はそれが理解できませんでしたが、近頃はわかる気がします。なぜでしょうね。この演習を走るのですか？
Yes.
円ですからどこにも行き着かないと思うのですが。
Well, it's kind of like Formel 1 and other Grand Prix. It's basically just driving in a circle. It's really no point in it.
どこにも行き、ああ、なるほど。奥深い思想に基づく設計なのですね。
Sure. We can call it that.
ご案内ありがとうございました。より一層こちらの世界について知識を深めることができました。よろしければまたいつか。またなぜなのでしょうね。なぜここだったのでしょう。
To get to know what a school is like?
なぜあなたなのでしょう。
Because I'm the important customer?
なたをもっと知りたいというこの気持ちは。あ、すみません。お疲れでしょ。すっかり連れ回してしまいましたから行きましょう。さあ、お手を。
Okay. Hellbiker? Maybe I'm confusing it with the Pale Rider, but I thought it was Hell Rider. Oh well, whatever. Oh, yes, I'll take care of that. This is somewhat difficult. We can get the juice from a girl in our school, but she will only trade it for something that we can only get during the school trip. So if you forget to buy something on the school trip, you will be incapable of doing that request. I learned that the hard way. Yes, watering flowers once will give them enough water to last them for a long time. Well, depending on the flower, I guess, but sure. That's a disturbing thought. Yeah, I don't remember how to create Lilith, but then I can take care of that some other time. I'm not even sure if I'm at the right level, but I think she's level 58. So... Nah. I'm gonna check on Tanaka. Sure. At least then I don't have to look for the rubies and the tatos if I go for it. If it's her way of grieving, let her. Kitty! What? Yes, let's erase them from our memories. That's a good idea. Ah, there he is. Our Fortune Arcana for the female route. Yeah, I find it weird that they call it 11th grade, but otherwise it's always referred to as Class 2F. I know that, you know, it's second years, but it's confusing for people who may not understand it. In the Japanese version, he is voiced by Ishida Akira, who also voices the male main character of this game. Hehehehe.
みんなも気をつけてね。
こんにちは。ごめん、君の名前まだ知らないや。
あなたはダメです。
ダメって、まだ食事にも誘ってないのに。
食事？アイギス、あんたどうしたの？
いきなり僕にダメ出しなんて面白い子だね、君。
なんなのもう。わかる。先生にはわかるわ。同じ転校生キャラとしてシェアを食われないための牽制。でも先生の相手もしてほしいわ。ちょっと聞いてるの？
If you're wondering what else Akira Ishida voiced, he also voiced Rid from Tales of Eternia, and he voiced Morimura from Tokimimo Girls Side, the first one. Well, he was introduced to the entire class, so yes. Yeah, from what I read, the first 2 ranks are automatic with him, and then we just have to meet with him or agree when he asks us out, otherwise we can't advance. Believe me, Junpei, it has a reason. I forgot to scrub the bathroom. Well, let's try this one. Although I don't think it's gonna work. I have 3 accepted requests. Am I scrubbing the bathroom? No. Which bathroom am I supposed to scrub? The men's room? Really, I have no idea which bathroom I'm supposed to scrub. I think last time I didn't have the scrub brush, so I couldn't do this quest. Or do I have... or do I... Does it have to be equipped? Although technically I'm not the one equipping it. Well, I may have to look that up. Okay, an ultrakinetic one. Ultrakinetic lookup. I have to clean the bathroom at Port Island Station. Does this mean I'm scrubbing the floor without using soap to begin with? Okay. I scrubbed the bathroom. That's all that matters. Okay, that is until the 21st, so I still have some time there. Anyway, since I have those outfits, maid outfits are stronger than the current best stuff to buy. There you are. I doubt a lot of people will shed tears if a bad person dies. Okay, I have mostly stopped reading shoujo, but then that's not because people are dying, it's because most of them are the same story over again with the same unbelievable shit happening that just makes me want to smack the heroine because they are always such total doormats. I always want the jerk guy. Why do I want the jerk guy? You know, unless they're into kinky stuff, but only if they're the ones who kick back if he slaps them. That's the only time where I would condone going for a jerk. Not the idea of, yeah, I can change him. Oh, please, he's totally in love with me. Mostly because he's Favos. Aww. What? I never smelled a dog that smelled like a sunny day. Then again, I don't have a lot of contact with dogs. Oh, this is just precious. I think you're coming on a little too schmaltzy. No. No! Hang on. I first have to get a different persona. Can't hold anymore. Fine. I had a Kikorihime once with Mabufu, along with Maragilao. Sure. You know, part of me thinks that this guy looks a bit like Jiren, but then I remember that Jiren is actually pretty. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get my Titania back. There. I like my Titania. She has very nice skills. And she's pretty. My boyfriend's cheating on me. I tried everything but talking to him about it. Please let me openly tell the world that he's cheating on me. Well, it seems like a legitimate letter. Yes, that sounds believable, I guess.
おかえり。
Thank you. That's so adorable. Have some dog food. Cross dog suit? That sounds wrong. Since those are the only really doable ones right now. Rice sounds delicious. You know, 6 years is nothing. There are people with 10 years of difference and they're just perfectly happy. Yes, I am gonna make sure to meet up with him whenever possible. Dude. But he's not here? Huh. Oh well.
生徒会に出てないなんて珍しいですね。探すの時間かかっちゃいましたよ。
Student council meets on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's Saturday, you moron. There was no student council meeting.
探してこいと頼まれたのか。まあ生徒会関係ないんですけどね、私。そうか、すまなかったな。
Now it's a nice change. This time it's the other cat yelling at my door.
うちのは2、3年合同だし、生徒会長だって忙しいはずじゃないんですか？旅行か。今の私が行っても同行する学生の今日をそぐだけだ。先輩まさか旅行行かない気ですか？ダメですよ、そんなの。ありえ。私、先輩と一度ちゃんと話さなきゃって思ってたんです。話す？正直言うと、私先輩と二人きりってちょっと苦手なんです。でもお父さんを亡くした今の気持ち、私すごくわかるから。竹場、関係いい加減にしたくないんです。私これからどう生きるかもう決めたから。
By the way, if you've played the answer, this scene, not Ryoji, but the scene between Yukari and Mitsuru is the sole reason why Mitsuru is so
あれ、りょうじくん。
moronic in the answer.
なんでこのタイミングで来るかな。
でもゆかりさん、会長さんを探しに来たんでしょ？僕も同じですよ。頼まれちゃって。会長を見つけないと旅行を中止するぞって言って。
小田切くん、誰からかマス頼むんだから。
というわけで、桐城充さん。しかしなんという美しさでしょう。よければ今度ご一緒しませんか？5つ星ホテルの最上階。あなたのイメージにぴったりの夜景が楽しめるレストランがあるんです。
夜景？先輩、ここは戻った方がいいですって。竹場、来てくれてありがとう。今とりあえず責任を果たそう。
あれ、行っちゃった。
とりあえずか。なんか納得いかないな。
ゆかりさん、よかったら今度ご一緒しませんか？白川通りあたりの。あうっ。
I think she was more angry that it was on Shirakawa. I personally wouldn't have minded as long as he didn't want to get me into the love hotel afterwards. I'm not gonna graduate. Just saying. By the way, I think it's decided that the persimmon tree is gonna be moved rather than just, knocked down. Oh, good. Well, I could try to max Koromaru, or I could go to Tartarus. I'm gonna play until just before the trip supposedly starts, and then I can grind Mitsuru. I think Ryuji's supposed to call me today. Yes. Unlike all the other Sunday meetups, this one, his are rank up events. For the others, it's just point gathering. By the way, I don't think it matters what you say during any of the events for him. Mostly because main thing is that we continue to meet him up because they are all rank up events. How do you know what crying is if you've never cried before yourself? A philosophical question.
Kimiか、おかえり。
That's a good question, what's the point of memories, but why not? I'm gonna end the video here, because I think Monday or Tuesday we're gonna do the trip to Kyoto, so I'll see you then!